Targeted Republicans at the charity baseball game practice. We're still talking about that, with the attack heightening concerns about the Washington's tense partisanship and angry rhetoric, which seems to be the worst that it's been in recent American politics.
The year 1968 comes to mind, in which we had 2 assassinations and riots in the streets and riots at the party conventions. But the sheer loathing that people have for each other, people who are in politics have for each other and for our president at this stage, transcends even what we had then.
And joining us now, Josh Holmes, former Chief of Staff to Senator Mitch McConnell, and Jim Kessler, former Legislative and Policy Director to Senator Charles Schumer and Senior Vice President for Policy and a co-founder of Third Way. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
So you probably just heard our first guest, Senator Barrasso, talking about his feelings, said that he's going to go back home, he's going to continue to live his life. Josh, you had the privilege, actually both of you, of working side by side with the Capitol Police. First, share your thoughts about their heroic actions.
Yeah, it's really incredible. You know, I did have the privilege of working alongside the Capitol Police for many years, and these are some of the finest men and women that you will ever meet in any capacity. Exactly what you'd want in a professional and a brave law enforcement officer, and there is absolutely no question that without their presence on that baseball field yesterday, we would be talking about a much more significant tragedy than the tragedy we're witnessing here the day after. So I can't say enough good things about them.
Yeah, and Jim, you know, obviously this was a madman. He'd had several issues in the past, was apparently didn't have a job, living out of his car, had been living near the baseball field, I think, for about a month at this point. But how has the political climate impacted the situation right now amongst everyone, not just Democrats and Republicans, but everyone?
Right, Heather. I mean, look, this madman, he's responsible for his own actions. There's no question about that. But, you know, the political dialogue in this country, we have hardcore populists on the left, we have hardcore populists on the right. The main ingredient, you know, in their way of spreading their message is anger. I don't think anger makes better parents or better spouses or better workers or better drivers, and I don't think it makes better citizens and better voters. And then you add this environment with the fact that, you know, we have about 300 million guns in private hands in this country, and just a lot of upset and angry people, and you think like, well, this is inevitable maybe, and it's very sad.
But there's still a lot of work yet to be done, Josh. We need to get back to the work of the people, and first and foremost would be the health care plan right now. How do we get back to that?
Well, I think they will get back to that. And look, there's plenty of room to disagree on policy. I mean, that's one of the hallmarks of our country, is being able to express an opinion without fear of retribution or violence. Freedom of speech is a core tenet. So I think they'll get back pretty quickly. Healthcare is moving right along. I think last time Jim and I were on, Jim's prediction was that we weren't going to get there, and here we are a couple later, that inching towards hopefully Senate passage of something.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Still haven't gotten there, though. We're still inching past it. And Jim, I know you're going to bring this up. Nothing being debated publicly, so that is an issue.
Well, look, if you're not debating it publicly, it means you don't have something that you really want to show.
Oh,
I think Republicans,
Jim, come on.
Oh, yeah. Josh, I think Republicans are in a pickle. I think they've got a bill. Every month, Obamacare becomes more popular. Who would have guessed? And this replacement bill gets less popular, and Republicans have a choice: pass a bill that people don't like or break a promise that they probably never should have made.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see if we can get back to that. Josh Holmes, Jim Kessler, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.